We're back with more Call to the Booth. Aqib Talib Harrison Sanford. Hope you enjoyed our interview with Andre Reed. Looking forward to seeing what those fantasy stats look like at the end of the year. Who's getting those push-ups in on Instagram Live. We're here for our DFS segment. We talked about it last week. It was a rough one, but I think we're going to do well this week. It's a little bit easier. There's some smash plays. So I'm just going to go over them, and then Aqib's going to really break down the ones that you need the real insight for. So here we go for week 8. We're going to lock in Jonathan Taylor against one of the worst rush defenses in the NFL in the Detroit Lions. He's coming in at a great price at $6,600 on DraftKings. Davante Adams, he went off against the Texans. He's like the only target Aaron Rodgers really looks at. He's going against Minnesota, who's had a bad secondary all year. He's at $8,800. It's a lot of money, but it's Davante Adams. We're also going to lock in Harrison Bryant. Harrison Bryant, the starting tight end for the Cleveland Browns. Remember, no Odell Beckham Jr., Austin Hooper had the emergency appendectomy. If he does not play, Harrison Bryant had 2 touchdowns last week. They're taking on the Vegas Raiders. He's at an amazing price at $3,200. It's almost like a free square. If he scores more than 1, you're really doing well. And then we're also going to lock in the LA Rams taking on Tua in his first NFL start. You have to roll with them. You saw what they did to the Bears on Monday Night Football. Now they get a rookie quarterback in his first NFL start. We're going to lock them in at $3,800. So that means we need to fill out our quarterback position. We also need to fill out our 1 running back position, 2 wide receivers, and also a flex.
Week 7 is in the books, and now it's time to review the tape and move on to week 8. And there's no better place to get in on all the action than DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
DraftKings Sportsbook is bringing back their can't-miss offer, and you don't want to miss this. DraftKings Sportsbook is giving all new users a chance to earn a sign-up bonus of up to $1,000 when signing up using the promo code BOOTH21. DraftKings Sportsbook has endless ways for you to bet, from live betting to betting on your favorite players. They do it all.
Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code BOOTH21 when you sign up and get up to $1,000.
That's code BOOTH21 to get up a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Colorado only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700. Now, with that being said, Aqib, take us away.
Let's go, baby. Let's start at that quarterback, man. Let's go Garoppolo, man. You're going against that Seattle defense. They ain't stopped nothing yet. And this offense going to get the rolling, man. Guys getting back in, guys getting healthy. And Garoppolo getting his weapons back. So, man, let's go Garoppolo.
Against that Seattle, I mean, if we take a look at some other quarterback options, there's a lot of guys that are available to play, but nobody is going to give you the value that Jimmy G can give you at $4,100. You could play other guys, but the security that you might get with Garoppolo going against a really bad defense in Seattle it's almost too hard. It's too good to pass up.
Yeah, this would be a good one for Jimmy G. It's a familiar opponent, a division opponent. They know what these guys gonna be in. It's just gonna be a matter of hitting some big plays and some catch and run opportunities, man. Jimmy G, he'll look good. He'll look good against this division opponent this week. Let's go to that running back.
Yeah, so who are you going to go with running back now?
Let's go Hasty. That same game. Let's stay in that same game. Let's go Hasty. Hasty is going to be the man this week. What's my guy who he got hurt last week? What's his name?
Jeff Wilson Jr. is on the IR now.
Wilson Jr. is on IR.
Mostert is on the IR.
Exactly. We know Mostert is on the IR. So Hasty is going to be the man this week, man. And like I said, Seattle hasn't stopped anybody. So whoever the number 1 run game is San Francisco's run game. Whoever you plug in that running back is going to have a great day. We just got to make sure we plug the right guy in. And judging off last week, man, it looked like Hasty is going to be that guy.
What if Seattle goes ahead big time? DK goes off, or you saw what Tyler Lockett did on Sunday Night Football. What if he goes off and all of a sudden the 49ers are in a position where they have to try and get back in the game? I assume you still trust Hasty because of his ability to catch out the backfield?
Man, he got great hands, he got great routes, he's good out the backfield. And then if they do go up, that means Seattle's going to sit in that cover 3, and there's going to be a lot of check downs. So he'll get a lot of those check downs and get a lot of yards, man. So So he's going to be involved either way. If it's close, if it's a blowout, Hasty's still going to be involved. The starting running back for San Fran still will be involved.
All right, so we got Jimmy G at quarterback, JaMychal Hasty at the other running back with Jonathan Taylor, Davante Adams. It's time to pick your wide receivers. Since you already have Davante Adams, who else are you rolling with?
We got Adams on there, man. Let's go Landry, man. I like Landry this week versus that Vegas defense. They struggling. That's a bad passing defense, and he's gonna get it's gonna be 6 to 9 targets floating out there that Odell won't get, man. I'm sure some of those balls, especially in the red zone, a lot of those balls will go to Landry, man. So I think it'll be a good matchup for him this week.
What is it about Jarvis Landry that you think might make him excel now that OBJ is gone? He's not filling that exact position that OBJ is in, right? So what do you think it is about him that can make him excel in this role, even though his role's not changing, but now the offense might target him more?
Right. I don't think he may not even get more targets. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just him in the slot, man. Him in the slot and Baker being able to really just go through his progressions and really, you know what I'm saying, coaches being able to just dial up plays for certain guys, man. So I think he just, he do his thing in that slot, and you just take one star player out the equation. It's more balls to go around, man. So he's been doing great. I think it'll up 20 yards and a couple more red zone targets for him.
Allow me to borrow some of your football knowledge. You can double a slot receiver, right?
Easy.
So like,
easy.
is that a possibility?
Well, I don't know, man. They did so good last week, throwing the ball outside to those guys, and man, Landry already get leans. He already gets. Sometimes he's the one getting doubled. It's not always as Odell right now. So I think it'll be the same. It'll be the same type of game for Landry, but more footballs to go around. So I like him to get more targets this week and look good against Vegas.
Low key, I'm gonna miss the Jarvis Landry to Odell Beckham touchdown passes. That was a fun. Those are some fun football plays.
Huge plays.
Yeah. All right. Who else you got for your wide receiver?
Man, let's go Ayuk. Let's get back in that San Fran Seattle game. Let's go Ayuk, man. Seattle's been struggling with tackling, and that's part of why they give up a lot of points, because they struggle with tackle, and they playing one of the best catch and run teams. And with Debo out, Ayuk, man, he's going to get a lot of those reverse, those fake reverse quick little passes. He'll get a lot of those, and he'll be the catch and run receiver in the offense. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have to stop him, man. And I like him to get a lot of yards after the catch this week.
So we're going with two guys who are really going to get elevated roles because of injuries, because of OBJ and because of Deebo Samuel. These guys are still relatively at a good price, even though they're jumping up now to the number one options. Any hesitation with Ayuk being relatively new, being a new number one receiver now for the 49ers?
Nah, I think the number one receiver is interchangeable with San Fran, man. It's a system, man. So the guy on the left and the guy on the right, they run the same thing sometimes, man. So it's interchangeable. So I think whoever in there, he's gonna get the ball, and it's up to him to catch and run, and that's what Ayuk do. He catch and run, so it should be good.
Okay, so we got $5,800. We're back to, because we picked Harrison Bryant already. We don't necessarily have to go to tight end. I know you might, in our history, you've leaned towards Mark Andrews, but Mark Andrews is going against a tough Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Who are you going to roll with now with this remaining $5,800?
Now, I want to go Andrews so bad, because he's going against the number one no-fly, so I don't know if it's a touchdown in his near future. But who I do like, I like Waller, man. Waller going against Cleveland. And, he have a linebacker, he have a safety on him. And I like him, man. I like Waller. I don't like Waller to get stopped. I don't like him to get stopped like that 2 weeks in a row. Last week he went against the Bucks. He had 50 yards. He still got in the end zone. So, I mean, even then, that's good points right there. 50 yards and a touchdown. That's decent points right there. But I like them to, go back to what got them in the win column, and that was getting Waller the ball. Finding ways to get Waller the ball. So I like him getting back to that and really feeding him the football.
I like the way you're operating here, because you're going with Darren Waller, then you're still saving a lot of money with Harrison Bryant, who could very well pay off. But when it comes to tight ends, it feels like there's Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, George Kittle,
everybody else.
And Darren Waller, and everything else is like a dice roll.
Yeah, everything else is a dice roll. Them guys, you know they're going to get targets. You know they're going to get a lot of targets in the red zone. They're big red zone weapons for their team. Everybody else, we rolling the dice, baby.
Oh, I love when I just ask you impromptu questions. Who's the best tight end in football?
Travis Kelce.
Okay. Number
Travis
2.
Kelce.
Give me those top. Rank those top 4 for me.
I'm gonna go Travis Kelce, George Kittle. Then I'm gonna go Waller, and then I'm gonna go. Who I'm forgetting?
Andrews.
Then I'm going Andrews. Andrews more of a system guy. You know what I'm saying? Less routes, great hands, and great system. So that's why he's number 4.
Okay. All right. So it looks like we got our lineup for Week 8 in DFS. Aqib, give it to him one time, please.
We got Garoppolo at the quarterback going against that bad Seattle defense. Man, they give up 30 points a game. Garoppolo, he had 3 of those touchdowns. We got Hasty getting his starting spot. Taking over this starting spot, man, with the San Fran O-line, San Fran run game, man. Any running back you put back there, they always do good. We got Jonathan Taylor going against Detroit. Terrible run D. He going to do his thing. Great O-line. We got Davante. He coming off a monster game, man. I can't imagine him having less than 10 targets this game against Minnesota secondary. We got Landry taking over that number 1 role. He's going to have some more targets, and he's going to be able to work Cleveland in the middle of that field. We got Ayuk going against that bad secondary in Seattle. We got Bryant for Cleveland coming off a monster game. And when you play like that, coaches tend to want to get you more involved in the game. So, man, expect him to be a nice red zone weapon for them. Same with Waller. He had a mid-grade game for him, you know. So expect him to get back to what got them in the win column, get Waller the football, and then we got the Rams on D going against a rookie at quarterback. Now I like Tua, but going against this Rams D, I don't know. I like the Rams to dominate. I like Rams to take advantage of the rookie, show him some stuff he haven't seen before, and Aaron Donald gonna have a lot of pressure on him. So there you go, DFS lineup.
Okay, real quick, and usually when we make our graphic, we usually use the picture of the head coach for the defense.
Yeah.
Give me from now on, let's do this. Give me the best defensive performance from that Rams defense. You just alluded to Aaron Donald. Could be Jalen Ramsey. Could be somebody else. Could be Leonard Floyd. Who do you think might have the most productive day?
It's gonna be AD. Let's go AD. Anytime we talk about the Rams and we talk about a productive day, we going AD out the gate.
Fair enough. I noticed that we did not have the Pittsburgh Steelers and Ravens. Nobody from that game is in our DFS lineup because it's going to be a defensive battle. But it might
be a shootout. You know, we might be wrong. It might come out be a shootout. But man, from the outside looking in, it looked like it's going to be a good defensive battle this week.
For sure. It's nothing you want to put your money on. That it's going to be an offensive battle. But we actually will talk about that in our primetime previews. And yes, we know it's not a primetime game, but damn, it should be, because that Cowboys game on Sunday Night Football should not be a primetime football game. They should start flexing from right now. We'll be right back with more Cold to the Booth, where we'll do our primetime previews featuring also the Steelers and the Ravens. We'll be right back.